Good afternoon. I was just watching a video put up by Preachershawn and on Dean Burgon and the Perfection of the King James Bible. Now, I've never heard read any King James defender saying that Dean Burgon defended the King James Bible as being perfect. He was a defender of the correct Greek text against the critical text put up by Westcott and Hort, and of course the later Greek text, which would eventually follow from that, based on that same methodology and same false view of the understanding of the Greek textual history. So to put up the idea that Dean Burgon is somehow represented as a member of the King James only viewpoint is incorrect, but he's a King James Bible defender. And when we read here from his Revision Revised, and to say here, in other words, he would not have been advocating a change of the English Bible and the words in the English Bible. His view was to make a revision, and he believed the text acceptance could be altered. And the example that was given by White in his work on the King James only controversy, Matthew 10:8. In fact, Burgon is actually wrong in that. He hasn't proved that the text acceptance edition could be changed, and he's just upset that the raised from the dead is put in Matthew 10:8, and he believes that there's not enough manuscript evidence for that. But it's found in readings found in all text acceptance translations, and as he puts it in his notes, it's also found in Latin. So remember, text acceptance is not the Byzantine text type per se, which is a majority reading, and that the majority reading is followed based on the text acceptance often takes minority readings as opposed to the overwhelming majority readings that is often found in the Byzantine text type, and often go against that majority. So he says here, whatever may be urged in favor of biblical revision, it is at least undeniable that the undertaking involves a tremendous risk. An authorized version is the one religious link which at present binds together 90 millions of English-speaking men scattered over the earth's surface. Is it reasonable that so utterly precious, so sacred a bond should be endangered for the sake of representing certain words more accurately, here and there, translating a tense with greater precision, getting rid of a few anachronisms? It may be confidently assumed that no revision of our authorized version, however judiciously executed, will ever occupy the place in public esteem which is actually enjoyed by the work of the translators of 1611, the noblest literary work in the Anglo-Saxon language. We shall, in fact, never have another authorized version, and this single consideration may be thought absolutely fatal to the project, except in a greatly modified form. To be brief, as a companion in the study for private edification. So he's saying if there's any time of changes in text acceptance that result in a change of any English, it would be for private study and not a change in the actual Bible. As a book of reference for critical purposes, especially in respect of difficult and controverted passages, we hold that a revised edition of the authorized version of our English Bible, if executed with consummate ability and learning, it's a big if, would at any time be a work of inestimable value. The method of such a performance, whether by marginal notes or in some other way, we forbear to determine. But certainly, only as a handmaid is it to be desired. As something intended to supersede our present English Bible, we are thoroughly convinced that the project of a rival translation is not to be entertained for a moment. For ourselves, we deprecate it entirely. So he was against any rival translation. And therefore, in that sense, that saying that there should be one Bible, he could be classified as a King James only in that sense, that he believed that there should be one Bible, one English Bible for the English-speaking people, that be the final authority, and not a rival various translations out there where anybody can pick and choose. And therefore, in that sense, of the authority of the King James Bible. He might disagree with the perfection of the King James Bible, but he was certainly defending the fact that the King James Bible should be authority for the English-speaking people, and there shouldn't be a rival, and therefore he was against an alternative translations, as we see today. We have people out there walking around with different Bibles, and which have massive confusion. So in that sense, in one sense of being, you want to say King James onlyist, that the King James Bible should be the only Bible being used by the English-speaking people. Version would be considered a King James onlyist. In the sense of saying the King James Bible is perfect, no, he wouldn't be. But in the sense of saying, yeah, the English-speaking people should have one Bible, and that Bible should be the King James Bible. Amen. Thank you.